just building a community space, trying to help people reach their goals, like using creative expression, and particularly songwriting. I'm a music teacher. I'm a music artist. I produce a little bit, play a couple instruments, all those things. But I actually have my brand on today. Cool. And cool stands for courageously overcoming obstacles lyrically. And I just found myself over the years, utilizing music to help me overcome what I was going through. You know what I'm saying? I just needed to process what I was going through. I was kind of searching for myself, was dealing with a lot of internal fears, a lot of existential fears. My relationship with writing started as a form of prayer. I started writing kind of using other people's songs as a template, so kind of doing like a cover, but like a remake or whatever. And I remember saying in my dorm room, like, yo, like, I gotta make sure I'm not crazy, because I low-key feel like I'm tripping, but I'm like, if I write some songs and I kind of share a little bit about what I'm dealing with, if people rock with it, you know what I'm saying, if they relate to it, then I know, like, I'm not alone, I'm not tripping, I'm not crazy, like, but it's vital and it's real, like the whole point and the goal is to help people to overcome whatever it is that they're going through, and for them to know that, that they can make it. It's kind of made me think when people say, or in church, what they used to say growing up, God won't give you nothing you can't handle, or something like that. Just being able to shift your perspective about it, because if it came to you, then you probably have what it takes to endure it, you know what I'm saying, and get through it or whatever. Think of it like video games, right? Video games, the whole point is to get to the next level. You don't play a video game by a video game and then you don't get through the level, you know what I'm saying? You try again until you make it, right? And every time you start over, you learn something new. The whole point is you're not surprised, like, oh my gosh, how could I not beat this level? Like, that's expected, right? There's hidden things that you may have missed on the way, like clues, certain things, right? You have to like build your stamina, or you got to think quicker in certain areas, because it's like, dang, I keep getting hit over here, so you know what I'm saying, I got to get quicker and figure out a combo, boom, 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 and you might lose 4, 5, 6 times, but eventually you work it out and you get better and you overcome one thing at a time, and eventually you beat that level and you go to a whole new level, right? Where there's a whole new set of challenges, right? That might take you a while to get through. Similar to school, right? When you get to the first grade, right, you don't know what you're gonna learn in the first grade, and you have to grow, right? You have to like work, you know what I'm saying, to get information into your head, and then it becomes easier, right? 1 + 1 is 2, 2 + 2 is 4. Let me stop there before I say some wrong math on here, some elementary math wrong. But by the end of that grade, what was hard to you in the beginning should now be, for the most part, a breeze to you, almost second nature. And that's how you know you're ready for the next, you know what I'm saying? And then you start back at a level of, dang, it's almost like, dang, I gotta start over again. We're not starting anything over, all right? We go through different cycles. We go through different challenges and obstacles. And we do need to learn our lessons, right? Build the character, go through certain experiences, right? And everybody's journey is different. So regardless of where anybody else is, it's like, oh, they're at this age and they was able to accomplish that, I should be, no. You got a different terrain, a whole different, like, you're a whole different character with a different set of tools, a different set of, like, you feel me? So as we're going through our lives and dealing with the obstacles, right, and we're trying to overcome them, our perspective is what is going to help us to endure. And not just endure, but our perspective is what's going to help us to overcome it, just like in grade school, in school in general, or in a video game, right? You have to master certain things. And so the missing piece, though, is self-awareness. Wait, what y'all saying? And when you accomplish the task, it gets challenging at the next. Yes, right? Just like in lifting weights, right? If you just stay at the same weight, you're not going to grow. You know what I'm saying? You got to tear the muscle and give time for it to heal. And that's, you know, what makes it grow. So we got to push our brains. We got to push our bodies. We got to push our emotions. You know, oh, nigga. Oh. All right, we good. That wasp got really close. I think it was into the conversation. Okay, so even with lifting weights and stuff like that and exercise, we have to push ourselves past our limit, right? Enough times to where that limit is now our new, you know what I'm saying, normal. And that's how we continue to elevate. New journey brings new challenges. Absolutely. And new journey, like, we want to be able to change our life, right? Like, we have different goals and aspirations, and we want to get somewhere. We can't get there by having that same track of thinking or whatever it is that we're doing. And what we're doing may not be harmful, you know what I'm saying? Even if it's great, it's connected to your desire, right? So the ability to be able to dream and desire is important, because that is what is the foundation of our direction, really, you know? And so not being able to dream or have desires, right? Having your desires suppressed, you know what I'm saying? And your dreams just denied, right? Like, you will lack direction, right? You will lose sight of yourself. What was the analogy before? It was the video games. Oh, the difference is self-awareness, right? In school, we're being made very aware. We got homework, we got classmates, we got accountability. You know what I'm saying? We have someone grading us and giving that feedback. We have awareness on our growth, right? Awareness of where we're at and where we need to get to, right? And it's non-judgmental, right? There's a system, there's a scale, there's, you know what I'm saying? It's like there's already a rubric. In order to be masterful in this, right, you would have to have accomplished these things, right? A lot of the times we don't know what the rubric is of being a good friend, right? Or a patient person, or a forgiving person, right? Or a professional in a certain area. We don't even know the criteria. We just got desire, and we got maybe passion, you know what I'm saying? But we all over the place because we don't know. We don't even know what it takes to be that thing or become that thing, right? And so now all we have is just our identity, right? And our identity is getting intertwined and intertwined with our wins and our losses and things like that, but we lack direction. If you are more self-aware and understand the landscape of the game that you're playing, right, with the curriculum, the syllabus, right, you are able to not make the same mistakes, and you're able to not continue to self-harm, right, or to self-sabotage out of ignorance. You feel me? And we're locked into a routine. And so we keep doing the same thing and don't understand why. And we keep making the same decisions and ending up in the same place. Why we're looking at ourselves and saying, why do I keep doing this to myself, right? Like, it's almost like we don't really have autonomy. We really don't have the strength to move and to shift, right? The willpower to do what we know we should do. All that to say is, let's bring it around town, Mikey. Bring it around town. When we're ignorant, we're liable to beat ourselves up because we're unaware of the strategy, right? We're not self-aware enough in a way to be able to navigate. And then that's the thing with the dreaming that is important, is that being able to think of new ideas and a new journey, right? To think of a new way of how you want to live, have a desire, right? So you kind of have to have that kind of fishing rod, whatever that is, to be like, man, this is where I want to be. So it's important to dream, right? It's important to just, imagine and create. So yeah, anyways, I can keep going, but it's almost 11:45. But all that to say is your perspective, especially in the area of self-awareness, is super important, right? You need to know who you are and how you are, right? What are your strengths? What are your challenges? What are your obstacles? What are your blind spots, right? Just like in a video game, you recognize that, right? So get in some community, connect with some people that you don't mind having an eye on you and being able to give you some feedback on how you are, like whatever area of life you're struggling in. And then do some research, like find out what does it actually take, what is the criteria of a good communicator, what is a criteria of a professional, right? What are some of the things that people, in order to land a salary paying job with benefits, like whatever the goal is, right? Like, what is the criteria? What are they looking for? What type of interpersonal skills do you need to have, right? What kind of hard skills do you need to have, right? What does your time management need to be like? Like, go and find out what it takes, instead of just kind of like hoping because I'm a good person or I'm putting in a lot of effort, that the doors will open. That will not happen, because stuff needs to get done. Right? And it's the last piece. This is where imposter syndrome comes. A lot of us have what it takes. We have what it takes. It's like we're built for it, but because we don't understand the game, right? We don't know what it practically takes. We can't, we're not anchored in our anchored in our ability. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times we're in spaces, and like myself, I've been like getting the results, right? Impacting people. People are growing, right? Every time I have a job, people are like, oh my gosh, this and this and that. But I don't know where it's coming from. So I'm like, I'm like, oh shit. Like, and so I feel like I don't belong in this space because I don't even know how the hell I'm doing what I'm doing. And it makes me feel insecure because I can't guarantee it. Oh, Smurfs. I went to go see the Smurfs. I was about to say with my son, but I actually didn't. He don't want to see that. I wanted to see it. I went with my adult friend. We went to see Smurfs, and No Name had like a power or whatever. But he didn't know how he got his power, right? I think, was it magic, or I forgot what it was. But it was something, and he's like, oh, I have something. I have my thing. And it's like, he's excited, but he's also like, I don't know where it's coming from, how to do it. I can't depend on it. So when they're like, yo, let's get us through this portal and do this and this and this and that, bro is not dependable, because he was not dependable because he didn't know where he got the power from. It was kind of on a whim, but the more he got to know himself and the little thing came out, was like, actually, this is where it comes from. This is how it works. Like, this is the responsibility that is attributed to it. All of those things help you to get more in alignment, right? So that you have all the pieces that you need to really chart your path, right? And really to go forth in this journey and overcome the obstacles that you face. Just like in a video game, the more you know, okay, I need this type of ammo, I need this move, I need to be able to go over here by this time, you get your strategy, you start to overcome, and then yeah, so continue to get to know yourself, right? And to know the territory in which you're trying to like kind of overcome and get to. You know what I'm saying? If it's just more peace, find out what that means. For real. What does that look like? Why don't I have it? Like, really just investigate yourself. And that'll help kind of clean your lens, and for you to have a more stronger intuition and discernment, right? That's really what it is, discernment. And what it is that you need to do for your life. Right, the moves that you need to make in each moment, you know, it'll really help to clean that up. The more that you dig deep and you investigate, you understand how you operate more. So, all right, y'all. Thank y'all for tapping in with me. I appreciate y'all. T, Lissa, Rachel, Braulio, Terry. Thank y'all for tapping in. I don't know if anybody else tapped in, but yeah, thanks for hearing me talk. And I hope y'all are encouraged. Ain't nothing wrong with you, man. You just gotta learn you feel me? Like, you might little tune up, fix up, whatever, you know what I'm saying, like a car. It's like, yo, like, with the engine work, you know, transmission cool, like maybe my tires popped or whatever, or this is an electric car, I don't even know how to access it. Like, I need to read the manual, you know what I'm saying, so that I can get the most out of, you know, what it is that I have. And so, all right, y'all, I love y'all. Remember, don't judge the journey, embrace it. That's how we gonna make it. Love y'all.